battle tonight inside Neville Arena, one of the best home court advantages in all of the country. Top 15 battle with the 21-3 South. I think.
Great anticipation.
Here we go, partner. Two teams in the thick of the SEC title race. Again, South Carolina, the SEC co-leader right now with 7 games left in the regular season.
Gamecocks man-to-man defensively, they stay that way most often. They do not double-team many guys inside.
Janai Broome gets a second chance after the Chris Moore offensive rebound. Moore got his fingertips on that one.
Allows this team on their movement. A lot of good cuts. They like to drive it, dish it, shoot it from outside.
Longer possession games, or longer possessions is what they normally like on this end of the floor. BJ Mack draws a foul.
He now becomes a guy that
he went against Vanderbilt, as you mentioned, the other night. That's down and out, and Colin Murray-Boyle secures the rebound.
You know, a slow start for Janai Broome. He missed 2 layups somewhat, little jump hooks with the possession, and then the pass was not very good. This is what the Gamecocks do. Wide open 3.
Auburn, one of the higher scoring teams in the country, are on the board after Jalen Williams' jump hook.
As good as any in this building is Jalen Williams. Huge game in the win over Alabama with 26.
Yeah, breakout year for the 5th-year senior. Extra pass, this time it's to Meechie Johnson, and he buries a triple.
That's a huge shot for the Gamecocks. Meechie Johnson is a streaky type shooter. When he makes 1 or 2, he'll make 5 or 6. Last 2 ball games, only 1 of 10 beyond the 3-point line.
South Carolina's a solid 3-point shooting team. They've hit twice from deep. There's Donaldson, attacks the rim. South Carolina's 9-2 start, 21-3 record has been one of the better stories in college basketball this year. 11th in the nation. John, they've won 7 in a row.
Well, one of the best with the basketball is Cooper.
Auburn just 2 of 7 from the floor to start, but again, they've gotten several offensive rebounds.
And Lamont Paris has this game where he wants it. Just a half-court set, make Auburn make jump shots with a hand in their face.
Williams, yes.
And he will. On Cooper bringing the ball up the floor. They want to put pressure on him because he'll play 36, 38 minutes. Can they tire him out and force him into turnover?
There's a giveaway. Donaldson with the hammer to ignite this place.
Like a hockey chick.
Yeah. 5 on, 5 off, 5 on, if you will. Pearl plays 10 players, all 14 minutes or more. Cardwell attacks the regular season.
He is and will be a Hall of Fame coach.
It has turned into quite a special. Yeah, he and Janai Broome, I mean, they make up a very vicious shot-blocking duo. Baker Mazzara open, corner 3.
Good recovery by
on the shot clock. This is Josh Gray, number 33 in the black for the Gamecocks. Johnson hoists it.
Wow.
That's a deep one. And he hits.
And KD Johnson defensive.
However, he's been less of a scoring factor of late.
Nice pass.
Yeah, look who's cutting to the rim. Chaney Johnson with a throwdown.
And Baker Mazzara, we talked about defense. That's all they talked about in the shoot-around is how to defend this Gamecock squad.
Well, they're the second best scoring defense in the SEC. Wow, Cardwell went soaring. He'll go back to the free throw line.
Bounce pass? Not always.
Cardwell, the senior from Augusta, is a couple of line it. It's a 14-3 run. Since South Carolina had a 9-4 lead right out of the chute. Aiden Holloway, the 5-star freshman from Charlotte. That's good.
High on the scouting list, has struggled with his jump shot.
Quick ball movement, pass down low to Williams, goes up, that's his dominant hand, got it with the left. So now Auburn, shot-making clinic.
Every interchangeable part has been switched. Sometimes they can't get the pass that they want early in the lineup. Nice play.
Johnson feeds Zach Davis, and Davis goes to the free throw line.
But Bruce Pearl has always coached with a chip on his shoulder.
He is the master motivator. Davis splits a pair.
Do what you've always done this season. Get it in Cooper's hands, space the floor. Again, spacing is their friend. Make sure you've got good movement. because of the switching, you might have a few guys be able to cut to the basket.
Yeah, they've got great offensive continuity, very patient offensive sequences. Murray Boyles with his second basket.
I'll just say this, Murray Boyles went right around. Janai Broom's not been very good early in this game.
Yeah. The freshman of the week in the
Nice
conference.
pass.
Yeah, how about that one? Williams to Baker Mazzara. That's the second time.
Throw over the top.
Davis leaves the three short. Not known as a deep threat. Baker Mazzara bounce pass to Broom. Puts it up. Count it. And the foul. Janai Broom is going to the free throw line for one more.
And normally, Kevin, I've just been a great fit here at Auburn for Bruce Pearl, except for
outside the free throw, yeah.
and that's rare.
He's someone who just plays in the flow of the game. Look at how this one has switched the tenor of this game. Murray Boyles tried to throw the follow down. He gets
who is 3 inches taller than Cooper. Now his job is
tapped around. South Carolina gets his second possession here and a new 20 after the offensive board. Mack.
And almost too late of switch. Mack almost had a shot.
Right on the baseline.
Nice
that
play.
is a difficult find. Murray Boyles was there waiting for the catch and well, that way in comeback fashion too. They were trailing in the late goings of regulation in that game. South Carolina, look, it's won 5 times away from home. There's a three. Janai Broom sticks it right in front of the South Carolina bench. True winners. We've got a lot of them on the floor.
Here's a 1-3-1 defense that they will put in, handled easily. And the key to their 1-3-1 defense is Zachary Davis at 6'7" is out front on the point. Just behind Houston. And we know how great and how hard Houston plays under the leadership of Kelvin Sampson. Auburn team plays just as hard. And so far, the scouting report, they've stayed with it.
Look at Donaldson staying in front of Johnson. That's a wild layup. An extended run over the next 8-9 minutes. The Johnson basket has it back to 11. Donaldson on the baseline. The reverse.
How about the hesitation? Looked as though he...
Johnson attacks, blocked. As the shot clock is expiring, Murray Boyles, he picked that one up, but not sure that one's going to count. Now Josh Gray is saying that maybe the layup right here from Johnson hit the rim.
Yeah, it looked like it did.
Well, the only contention that you can make is, was it blocked into the rim?
So they're probably going to check this. One way, another guy going the other way. So if you're trying to help out, there'll be backdoor cuts.
On the way back to Williams, he lets it go for three. One of the best shot blocking teams in America. He's basically turned into a WWE superstar at this point, Dylan Cardwell.
Well, they're athletic, they're long, they play hard, make it tough to score.
Cooper goes up with the right. It's a difficult basket. Heck of a week for the Tigers. It could be a statement week for this Auburn team. Again, hosting the co-leaders tonight, Kentucky this weekend. Jalen Williams, red hot to start, John. He's got Saturday. They were here a couple of years ago with Kentucky in town.
Any team that plays in this building is going to have to match energy, and so far this season, they've not been able
Williams. They've given it away now 6 times compared to just 1 Auburn turnover. Oh, Cardwell, how did he get that open? It's a 20-point first. A dazzling first half with a reserve center. And South Carolina just a bit discombobulated. Johnson now has to attack and create from the elbow. That's
you can get your big on the post against a guard, but you can't find him. Too aggressive by this Auburn team.
Boy, a number of South Carolina shots have been difficult ones. Count the basket for Denver Jones. And he's at the line, plus 1 more.
Denver Jones.
North Alabama, last year a 20-point per game scorer at FIU. This year.
And 3 of the last 4 games he's been in double figures, so becoming more comfortable in this system and with his teammates.
Murray Boyle goes up against Broom, then blocked. No, but a foul. So Murray Boyles is headed to the free throw.
Maybe as important to this squad as anyone.
Hey, so John, remember, Vanderbilt at Texas A&M is at 9 Eastern, also available on the app. A unit that has played so well collectively together.
Shot clock, game clock, pretty close. Can almost get the last shot of the first half.
2 to shoot on the shot clock. Baker Mazzara got it to go. And as the timer expires, Auburn goes into the break with a 50 spot and a 22-point advantage. Opponents by an average of 15 points per win this year, almost 20 at home, and they've got the 22-point cushion. B.J. Mack is trying to back down a couple of Tigers, cleans up his own miss and scores it.
And tonight Broom thought he got hit on the wrist.
Now Broom trying to take it away from Michi Johnson. And stays here with South Carolina.
Yeah,
Johnson
I love SEC basketball. A little push at half court.
Yeah, he did. Johnson off the window, so short. Takeaway, Donaldson on the move, crossover, goes up, got it! Plus the foul.
A rare, lazy pass by Cooper. Contact at 6'3", 200 pounds. Doesn't
forward this year. Back inside to Murray Boyles. Mack on the floor to save it. Johnson now has to scramble, down low. Murray Boyles blocked, but a foul after the play. He's from Columbia. Back to the free throw line.
Then he went through a bout of mono, 3 weeks out, lost 20 pounds.
To handle that one with 10 to shoot on the clock. Donaldson looking for Broom, puts it up, that's good. And Janai Broom.
Up that bounce pass like he was a 6'2" guard. Soft hands.
All-conference second team a year ago. I mean, he is a bona fide first teamer the way he's playing this year. Mack is going back to the free throw line.
So Kevin,
1500th career point earlier this year. South Carolina, for much of this season, has done a fine job, at least in conference play, of being the tone setter, the pace setters. But that has not been the case tonight. Johnson draws the whistle. 26 in this building against the Tide. And he's got this. Johnson right at the season after a double team here, and there's the turnover. That was well timed. Auburn on the move again.
And Auburn simply knocked him out of bounds.
Chaney Johnson got it. How about unbeaten in this building this season?
Hasn't even been close.
Holloway left it short. Yeah, the average margin of victory is wild, nearly 20 per win in this building. Murray Boyles got Cardwell flying out of the way. That's good.
KD Johnson has been quiet.
He's got it now, goes between the legs, step back triple. He has embraced the role this year.
Nice pass.
Johnson, dump off pass to Mack. He gets fouled by Cardwell. Here that would warrant an upgrade to a flagrant 1.
See, if he'd have just laid it in, we'd be going the other way.
Yeah, right.
But because of the fake, they called the common.
Well, he's a pretty reliable free throw shooter. He's 76%
for South Carolina. And I love what Lamont picked,
to say the least. Got a team that's won 21 games, nearly doubling your total from a year ago. That's quite evident. Just a bunch of competitive players. So, you know, what's that competitive fire going to look like on the heel that this program has taken? Year 1 under Lamont Paris, year 2.
Kevin, the simplicity of sports is it's fun to win.
Yeah. Broom, the hammer. Wow. Fade away, rebound down to Baker Mazzara. Broom tried to hit the six-man cutting of the baseline. Now he steps out, drains a 3. A week ago, they scored 99 against the previously 16th ranked Tide, beat them by 18. And that was a game that was, again, one-sided for a good majority of that one as well. They have been hammering the paint with Mack.
Around him so he's not being fronted. And when he's catching it, he is just simply...
Today as a team, Sonny, South Carolina's 5-point deficit coming up on the halfway mark here in the second half.
It's a team, again, I said it in the first half. They do not gamble a lot on defense.
Wow.
They play straight up, try to put a hand in.
A one-sided affair inside Neville Arena. Boy, this defensive tenacity has just totally discombobulated South Carolina. The pressure, particularly around the perimeter, has been impressive from Auburn's side today. Williams starting to attack, turns, spins, got it to go. Look at Johnson, he does this well. Always brings the defensive pressure, creates the run out, and then we've got there's a foul on Studi. Janai Broom now has to be held back. I think I saw a symbol from Keith Kimball immediately that was an intentional foul.
First it was a steal by Katie Johnson. He knocked it away. Then Broom kind of handled it. Studi, tough guy, right? He's a tough physical player. Doesn't mind a little contact. He's not going to
close one. And this is the first time they have been on
the other game Saturday, home against LSU. The guys off things. B.J. Mack has been solid. But everybody else, they've not been able to get a part of this. And they haven't had any answers on the defensive end. My goodness.
Buries another three. He has told.
Janai Broom shot 29% beyond the three-point line a year ago. This year, 34%.
Oh, Johnson just throws his body at the rim. And he was looking for that
bump.
Now, I'm not sure if Katie
Auburn plays the hardest of any team in the SEC.
Yeah.
And he does it every year. It's Bruce Pearl basketball. His teams always play hard.
Yeah.
And they always play together. Some groups are always better than others. You never know what you get. It's a little bit talking to Lamont Paris today about his group. He knew even where they would be when the mid-range floater that's on the move, pretty difficult.
Yeah. Coming up on the 8-minute mark inside Neville Arena. It has been a one-sided rim. So Reese, Jay, Seth, Andrea,
what a pass!
The whole crew will
grab
be
the rim
in the
grab
building.
The net there.
So that's going to be basket interference, and count that one for Denver Jones.
Coast to coast.
Auburn has certainly controlled the pace in this game. They have gotten out and run. They've forced 10 South Carolina turnovers and have scored 19 points off of those turnovers. It's just a different day, different opponent, nearly the same story. Baker Mazzara and Michi Johnson are going face to face. They have to be separated. Johnson went right at Baker Mazzara after the foul. Lamont Paris looked like he
steal, and then there's the hard foul, and then it becomes chest bumping contest.
Yeah, Johnson frustrated, goes right at Baker Mazzara, grabs him with the right hand here. That's Owen Short.
And Michi's an 80% free throw shooter, so no problem.
Best up a pair of free throws, and then the Tigers will
Baker Mazzara out of the game, so that it kind
of a 90% free throw shooter. And so it's a wash.
This wasn't where it should be.
Cooper at the rim, no. Josh Gray secures the offensive board for South Carolina. And that one's blocked, but a foul on Cardwell. Points on 1 of 6 shooting. Remember, he transferred in back in the day 3 years ago.
Played for Preston Spradlin, who's still there. Yeah. Two guys that talk to each other often on the phone.
Oh, very close friends, not just former teammates, but former roommates at Morehead State as well. So Talon Cooper assured us earlier at shoot-around, don't worry, tonight.
No longer.
5 triples today. He has really reached his potential this year. Johnson lays it in. But that is really all, a credit to the work that Williams has put in. He has just lived in the gym this year. He said earlier when we were talking to him, just more so than ever before. And I think there's that sense of urgency as a fifth-year senior. He knows what it takes to really up the ante. Donaldson.
And the poise that they've played with in a big game, big moment like this one.
Johnson pulls up in the paint. That's good. Maybe in a more consequential game, lets it fly. Can't rip it from deep. Stephen Clark, who just checked in to the game for the first time, comes down with the offensive board. Jalen Williams is the Auburn Tiger down on the baseline.
The only thing sometimes that Michi Johnson's
got another 20-point game tonight. Right before we went to our prior timeout, he got whacked in the face there by Stephen Clark. Score, by the way, 27. Make it 20. Even the SEC's co-leader in South.
Well, South Carolina wants to get this game over and then bounce back Saturday. Sport is a humbling game no matter which sport you play.
10 wins, you saw it there at the bottom, by 20 or more. Ugasuk is going to get some time at the point. KD Johnson, a veteran, just took it away from him. And now look out, blocked. Clark whistled for the foul. Here you go, at Ole Miss, at Texas A&M. You got to play a floor.
The LSU game is easy. Now they've stumbled a little bit. Always lessons learned, win or lose, right? Doesn't matter.
Holloway on the ground, nearly lost that one. 2 to shoot. Johnson gets fouled. And Chaney Johnson is going to the free throw line.
But like you said, the last time in this building, Auburn beat Alabama.
Auburn has won this year. It is won by double digits. Bozeman's Verdonk off the bench for South Carolina, getting some late game run. There's just a careless pass. Johnson takes it away. Lob City! Cardwell! They finally got that lob right, partner, with Cardwell.
Finally, and look, it's a pass that's right on the money.
And Auburn is all right, and the distinction there, gooey fries. Are they going to hit 100? That's really the only thing left on the table, and is a walk-on going to do it? Berman knocks it down confidently. Peor Berman. Well, someone's got a chance here to hit 100. Is Harper going to be the man? He's trying to break down Ugasuk. Harper goes up.
Check another box, partner. Check another box.
So Auburn, third time this season. It's 61% from the floor. And you got some Tennessee to 59 points in its own building. So
not a sprint. There's going to be ups, there's going to be downs. We saw the down of Auburn on Saturday at Florida. They're up tonight. We've seen the down tonight for South Carolina, but they'll bounce back. It's got a great team. A lot of basketball left to be played, but an impressive win by Coach Bruce Pearl's squad.
I think Michalik was trying to win. Will tie Alabama in the win column in terms of SEC wins. They will remain a half a game behind the Tide. South Carolina will fall a half a game back as well. And this SEC title race just heated up that much more. 101 for Auburn in its home building, where they're now 13-0. And that 40-part margin of victory is the largest over an AP top 25 team in program history. Whoa.